Aloha, good evening. We are live here at Tommy Bahama for the opening night. We've got a Talk Story special presented by Turtle Bay. A great crowd here, all ready for the Huntington Beach Pro Grand Slam. Thank you for joining us.
This is the year of upsets. This event, the heritage is growing, and I think the prestige of winning here is probably the greatest.
Art in Surf, Kyle Vaz.
Bro, I can't imagine. It's not good, but it's perfect, you know? I mean, I can't believe I won.
I needed to put something up, and yeah, I'm not sure if that was a little conservative or not, but I gotta hit it hard on the closeout.
I was kind of in a slump for a little while. I had a pretty bad event down in Brazil. Feels good to win again.
Thanks for joining us. We're here at Tommy Bahamas. We're doing the new red carpet kind of thing, getting the guys. The whole venue's getting busy right now. We got all the top guys hanging out. We do a couple interviews and kind of check in and kick off this week. And right now we got Mr. Lenny, Kyle Vaz, and Sean Poynter. So, hey guys, thanks for coming up here and talking to us for a little bit. Kai, obviously you've been to Huntington Beach. You know, you just came from Fiji where it's a little more relaxed, you know, easy going, you're having some fun. What's it like just kind of showing up in the mix of Huntington Beach with all the, you know, the buzz and you know, the light, the glitz and glamour?
Well, we're lucky, you know, over here right now, it's just a lot of waves, so kind of, you know, the lineup's not as, you know, crowded as it may seem most of the time, but coming from Fiji, you know, is good because it's a good place to really warm up and, you know, get my feet, you know, really stuck to the board, try a few things, and I'm just so stoked to be doing this event again because it's really fun, you know, right where all the big surf events happen, you know, right by the pier. It's kind of an iconic zone, and it's cool that we have an opportunity on stand-ups to show our stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, you won the event last year, correct? So, you know, you're looking to back-to-back, and that's, you know, it's always kind of fun to come back and have those good memories and try to push it and try to win again. So, like, is there anything, you know, the waves are going to be a lot different than last year. We're having a big swell forecasted. Is there anything, like, in your mind? Are you going to try anything different or approach it differently?
You know, last year everything seemed to go really well, and I'm going to just try to recreate that. Bigger waves, the better. I just like bigger waves anyway, and my boards seem to work really good in, you know, the bigger surf for sure. So it'll be good for everyone too, because you know, it'll give everyone equal opportunity to really surf well and not just turn into a wave catching contest like it sometimes can be. But also, you know, it'll be good for all the spectators because I think it's important that we show, you know, the true level of stand-up paddling in the waves, because most of the time, you know, if it's in really small surf, there's only so much you can do.
True that. And, you know, with Hurley in town, maybe Bob Hurley will come down and check out the event and, you know, get a little more eyeballs on the event, and that's, you know, that should be cool.
For sure.
So, Kyle, welcome. Kyle just came off finals appearance at the U.S. Sup Tour over the weekend. You got second place, right? Yep. So, and the waves were real difficult. But Kyle was ripping, and yeah, man. So, I mean, you're leading the ratings, right, in the Stand Up World Tour right now?
Yeah, I'm leading the ratings. I'm really excited. I never say, like, for the third stop leading. I lead just short time before. Yeah, now I'm feeling good. I got here like 10 days already, like 14 days. And I surfed a lot of Huntington. The wave is really different than the other years, as Kai said. Like, the day I arrived, there was a huge hurricane, Mary, and I think the sand came a lot close to the shore. I mean, it's like a huge shore break, and it's dangerous. Yeah. The other day I said it's more dangerous than sunset, because, like, last day or 2 days ago, Ian Carey's was surfing. Man, he went to clean the barrel in the shore break, and the board just came on his face, and there was no water, you know, and he got, like, a lot of stitches. So watch out, guys.
Yeah. Over the weekend, you know, guys were getting hurt. It was just real kind of dropping out and dry sand and everything, and you know, guys were getting stitches, breaking fins and whatnot. So you know, it should be interesting. A lot bigger swell coming in, so hopefully it'll break on the outside and kind of we'll get that classic Huntington Beach hop and into the inside and all that stuff. And someone who's familiar with Huntington Beach is Sean Poynter, living in California now. Sean, are you stoked to be out here?
Yeah, of course. It's Huntington Beach, it's Surf City, it's where it all goes down, and every year this is one of those staple events that, you know, it's going to be exciting even if the waves aren't, because there's going to be the foot traffic, the audience kind of watching in, and even the competitors. I think it just has that like that high kind of energy to it, regardless of what the waves are doing. But this year we are going to have waves, we're going to have swell, and it's going to be exciting to see kind of how it unfolds. It's a big period, big kind of swell moving through with that storm down south, and the bars are completely different than what it usually is. So it's going to be, like kind of Kyle was saying, it could be getting a little hairy out there. Some guys maybe taking fins to the heads or whatever. Guys getting spit out of barrels. I don't know, but I'm pretty excited about it, and I'm just looking forward to surf.
Yeah, no doubt. And you know, Sean, I think are you kind of the only one from the mainland USA officially on tour all the time?
Officially, I'm sorry.
Are you the only like kind of guy who does on tour from the mainland, goes to every event?
I believe so.
You're kind of like the Great American Hope, man. So you're gonna have guys behind you this event. This is the only stand-up world tour event on the mainland USA. So you know, it's got to feel good too.
Yeah, it is. I think a lot of the guys, of course, you know, we don't count out Hawaii and stuff, but yes, mainland, maybe Daniel Hughes is back there. But it is. I'm excited coming into it. I don't necessarily look at, put the American flag around me. Sure, let's do it. I'm just excited,
Yeah, these guys got something to say about it. So it's all going down this week, you know, so I think it kicks off tomorrow with the trials. So please check in. These knuckleheads will be there. I'll be there. So thanks for coming.
What a great year so far this year. Obviously, the biggest coup potentially of the year, winning at Sunset at home, you know, in Hawaii. A big thing for Brazilian, no?
Yeah, a huge thing for Brazil and a huge thing for me too. I couldn't even believe, man, in Sunset it was like a lot of energy, a lot of good people together. Like my brother was there and some good friends of me too. And in the final, like when they said I win, Lucas was in the water and said, "Man, you won." I said, "No, man, I can't believe this." And I saw everybody running. We're like, "I won." So it was amazing.
So big confidence boost, and then you went on to Brazil to win in front of a home crowd. How was it coming home after that whole deal? Man,
it's crazy too. I never went to Maceió before. It's like further north to Brazil. And I arrived there before of the contest, surf a lot on the beach break. It's kind of different from where I live, but yeah, I got a good time, a lot of good people too, and everything went well for me there.
So 2 wins there, then you went on to the wave pool in Abu Dhabi. Very close, making it from the semifinals there with Kai battling it out, winning the event. A tough heat, that one, but how are you feeling now coming into Huntington?
Man, I'm feeling good, you know, like we got a long period in between and I went to Indonesia. I surfed a lot of perfect waves. I got a huge time, a huge training. And in Abu Dhabi, I felt good of my surfing too. Like I did my best, I think, and I chose some airs that I didn't even know I knew how to do, you know. So yeah, it was a perfect time, and yeah, I stoked to be here. My family is here too, and a lot of friends, and yeah, I'm excited. A lot of waves coming as well. I think it will be big for the next days. And man, I'm here in like 14 days and I already got like 2 hurricanes on a row. And I'm like, what? I surf a lot already.
So the question on everybody's lips, obviously it was a big emotional moment for Brazil when Salazar won the world title in 2012. How are you feeling this year? You're in a good place, but it's not done yet. The work's still to come. Right?
Yeah, of course. Like I know in my head that I can do it. Like I'm confident, but by the other side, I have to do a lot of things more. It's not even like not close to it yet. You know, I have a lot of hits with some tough guys, some guys that surf really good, and are my idols. You know, I saw a lot of videos from everyone. So, but I'm excited, man. I'm here. I will think about each hit. You know, feel about all the steps of the stairs and hopefully get there.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on what has been a great year so far.
All right, thanks.
Looking forward to seeing you in action this week. We're going to throw back down to Dave Bainey, who is on the red carpet right now with Nixon from Australia.
Coming straight to you from the red carpet, Tommy Bahamas. And hey, none other, big bad Nixon. What's up, Bo? When did you get here?
I got here a few days ago, actually. Loving Huntington Beach. It's such a cool venue to hold an event, and it's all happening down here. All the boys are in town. Everyone's looking fit and ready for the event, so it should be really fun.
We're stoked to have you here.
Yeah, cool.
Good to see you again, man.
Yeah.
We'll see you this week. And any shout-outs you want to throw?
Just a big thanks to my family, and especially my mum for coming over and supporting me. Big thanks to Nash as well for helping me out for this event and all the other events that they do, so really stoked.
Right on, you guys. It's Bo Nixon, Australia. He's in the top 10, so he'll be looking to do good here in Huntington Beach this week.
Great to hear from Dave, sitting there with Bo Nixon. I'm now here with 2013 world champion, 3 times world champion actually, Kai Lenny. Kai Lenny, great to have you back.
Thanks, I'm stoked to be here.
So I know you're a big fan of Huntington Beach and California in general. Good to be back in Surf City, USA.
Yeah, you know, California is so awesome. I love it here so much. I just enjoy the whole vibe and kind of the culture around, you know, these places. So it's just exciting to come back and surf here. And last year I had a really good event at Huntington, and you know, look to hopefully back that up, especially since the swell's picking up. Came off of 6 to 8 foot waves at Cloud Break all to myself with no Janela, and you know, people might have looked at that as a mistake before, but now it's gonna be 6 to 8 feet here, so it might just be the best training ever.
Nice. So Kai, taking a look back at the year, you know, Sunset made it to another final. Unfortunately, just pipped to the post. You got second. Great comeback at the end. Brazil, obviously not such a great event for you, but then coming back strong in Abu Dhabi. Tell us a little bit about your year so far. How are you feeling?
Well, you know, this year has been definitely a lot harder than previous years because to start off the season, my foot was cut in half. You know, surfing Jaws, I had a really bad wipeout, and my foot was, no joke, cut that far apart and that deep through my foot, and so nearly all of December and part of January, I was completely like immobile, and it took me a couple months to get my ankle back to strength. So going into Sunset, you know, I was still a little injured. My foot was healed, but my ankle strength wasn't quite there, and so was definitely not feeling as tack sharp as I normally do out there. And then went to Brazil and just didn't have a great event, but you know, that happens. Went to Abu Dhabi, and I felt like by Abu Dhabi I kind of got everything back together. My ankle and my foot was completely healed, and you know, won there and the wave pool, and you know, it's really exciting because going into this event, you know, I'm ready to hustle. This is like the hustle wave, and all this race training and all this racing I've been doing, it's just perfect conditioning for that.
That's awesome, Kai. And certainly you've got a battle on your hands. Kyle Vaz definitely on great form this year. He's had a couple of wins. You've got 1 win. It's going to be right up until the end. You're ready for a solid battle here in Huntington then?
Yeah, that's the best part. You know, competing. I don't even know if I would want to compete if I could, you know, win everything, you know, just every single time. I think it would be fun for about a year, and then after that, kind of lose interest and want to move on. So it's like, when you have people like Kyle and, you know, everyone else on tour really on your heels, it's great. And, you know, stand-up paddling is just a different form of surfing. And, you know, as we all know, in surfing, the ocean sometimes doesn't send you that one wave that you need, and sometimes it does. And so what was cool about going in the wave pool in Abu Dhabi was that it was the same wave every time, and it just kind of came down to only surfing. So yeah, it's great sport, and I'm glad to see so many new faces here as well as old.
Awesome, Kai. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you in action this week. I'm sure it's going to be an epic week with the swell we got going. We're going to throw it back down to Dave Benny on the red carpet.
All right, Candace is here. Obviously, she lives right down the street in San Clemente. I'm sure she's pretty excited to get going here in Huntington Beach. She's kind of been on a little roll lately. She's won her last 2 SUP surfing events she's been in, the U.S. SUP Tour, as well as the surfing division at the Ultimate SUP Showdown. So you got to be feeling pretty confident with all, you know, those latest results.
Yeah, it's been fun. We had our U.S. Nationals at Churches about a month and a half ago with Surfing America, and the Ultimate SUP Showdown down in Waikiki, which is my old stomping ground. So got to surf Churches and Waikiki. It was fun, kind of both home breaks for me, and I'm excited to, you know, get things done in Huntington.
Yep, for sure. And you know, I get to see you surf a lot, so I know you've been surfing real well, and I'm actually really excited to see you surf this week. You know, everyone keeps talking about the waves coming, the forecast. You know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays really supposed to be pumping, And a couple guys have been talking about different strategies they're taking, because usually it's, you know, a little smaller or whatever, but we could actually get some really good waves. So does that change your theory as far as, you know, equipment you're going to bring or your approach, or do you just, you know, kind of show up and figure it out?
Well, I've been surfing a lot in my local breaks in San Clemente. You know, I think surfing your local waves is really confidence building. I came and surfed Huntington and practiced last week, and the sand's definitely moved around a little bit. There's definitely some glory in the shore that's going to happen. So tomorrow I'm going to surf the swell when it hits San Clemente, because there's going to be good waves, and go watch the shortboarders rip it up at lowers and get some inspiration with that. And I'm excited for Huntington. It's going to be fun, and it's going to be kind of, you know, you got to be gung ho and you got to go for those maybe inside barrels in the shore break, and you know, I'm going to be mind surfing it in the early heats and just go for broke when I can.
Yep, totally. And yeah, the lowers contest is going to be going off, so I'm sure everyone's going to be checking in and out of there. So we're super excited to have Candace Appleby here, as we always are. And good luck, Candace. You know, you're always one of my favorites, and we'll see you this week.
All right, thanks.
All right.
I'm sitting here with Sean Poynter, runner-up in 2012, and he's on fire these last couple of events. Sean, you've had a great couple of events. A little slow start in Sunset, but then you picked up the pace in Brazil and then in Abu Dhabi as well. Tell us about the year so far.
It's been, geez, it started off really slow at the beginning of the year. First, not with Sunset, but actually before that with an injury to my MCL. 2nd of January, I was told that I was out for the next couple months. So it was a slow start for me, and that's kind of where it went into Sunset, and with a pretty poor result there, and then just kind of found my foot. I healed up a little bit, and then was Brazil, and then onwards to Abu Dhabi and stuff. So they were so close together, and my momentum was just kind of, it was one to the next, and it held through. So it's been going good, though. I'm definitely on the upward swing, moving in the back half of the year, and I'm just now excited to be here in Huntington. The swell on the way, and it's going to be exciting. I think it's going to be definitely a exciting event this time around.
Nice, Sean. Well, certainly all the comments were you were one of the on-form surfers in Brazil and Abu Dhabi. And obviously here you're in front of a home crowd. That's got to be a confidence boost for yourself, right? Or is it a pressure thing? I don't know.
You know, I think, if anything, I feel more at home, right? I actually have a good friend of mine in town, Tanner Lee. He's a school friend of mine from back in Florida. So, yeah, he's definitely has there's some home, I guess, with him out here. But I live down in San Diego, so it's just a short drive away, and I'm up here with all the starboard crew, and we're all friends, and we have a house together, so it's comfortable. And with that, it does add to maybe your confidence boost and just make you feel at home and getting ready to prepare to do business. Yeah.
So all to play for. You've obviously probably got to get a couple of wins to take the title this year, but definitely within your grasp. You're feeling ready?
Yeah, I am, and I think that's what needs to happen, and I was really looking forward to doing that in these last couple events, and it would just kind of slipped away from me. So I am hoping I can kind of recounter with that and get one here starting at Huntington.
Well, right on, Sean. We can't wait to see you in action this week. Thank you so much for joining us. We're now going to throw it down to Dave Bainey. He's back on the red carpet.
Dave Bainey here with the Stand Up World Tour. Thanks for tuning in live here from Tommy, Bahama. We got a red carpet going. It's been a fun night. We got some free drinks and food. All the boys are here, and we're here with former world champion Leco Salazar, one of my favorite, honestly my favorite surfers on tour. He's known for his deadly backhand. And we got Tony Freitas here, Mo's dad, to help us translate. You might not recognize him. He doesn't have his beard. He also has this nice collared shirt on today, but he's looking good. Welcome, Leco. Good to have you here.
Bom, prazer aí estar participando mais uma vez do evento. Estou super feliz e espero representar bem minha família e o meu país.
It's a pleasure. You know, I'm happy, and looking good. Looking forward to represent, my family and my country.
Leco, you're one of my favorite surfers on tour. You have a deadly backhand, and you've been a little quiet this year. I'm looking for you to kind of have that result, And how do you feel going into this event? Do you have any new boards or, anything different you're preparing to kind of, try to get that win this year?
Ele falou? Não entendeu nada.
Não.
Too much?
No. Yep. Tu tá quieto esse ano, entendeu? Ele te perguntou, pô, e aí? Cadê o resultado, né? Tu vai mandar bem, né? Estamos esperando um resultado de ti, né?
Pô, é o que todo mundo. Foi
Pera, não acabou. E prancha, fala um pouco das tuas pranchas, o que tu tá fazendo com o equipamento?
Então, meu melhor resultado foi em Sunset, em 5º lugar. O resto das etapas foi tudo onda pequenas, mas estou confiante, eu acho que tenho tudo para me dar bem aqui na Califórnia, tá vindo bom swell, então acho que eu tenho tudo para quebrar, estou com vontade agora, acho que eu vou dar o máximo de mim para vencer.
If I remember it all. Small events in, my best result in at Sunset, right?
So
Sunset,
it's
5th,
not
and
like 100% yet.
Small wave events.
It takes like a
was
little
Brazil
while to
and Abu
it's
Dhabi,
not
the
well
pool.
enough to serve,
Right,
but I've been like trying to
looking
save
good.
as much as I
The
can of energy
equipment is
to
dialed.
just,
You like some Huntington?
go for it on the contest.
Yeah, well, I know we're stoked here. Anytime you get to watch a world champion surf, I know I appreciate it. So I'll be watching your heats. I know everybody's going to be tuning in, and we're stoked to have you back, Leco.
Yeah, bro.
Entendeu? Ele falou que é prazer olhar campeão mundial surfar.
Thank you so much. Thanks my sponsor, thanks my family, everybody. Thank you.
Right on. Thank you guys. Leco Salazar, Tony Freitas.
The waves are good, it's sunny, clean, and I'm happy.
Cole's picked off a good wave.
It feels great because, I don't know, I just have the biggest support team. I was just super focused and I wasn't gonna let that slip away.
So welcome back. So after meeting the top 3 men, we now went on to the Women's Day, just getting the insider perspective there into the battle for the title this year on the Women's World Tour. It's been one of the most exciting things to see the development of the Women's World Tour over the last couple of years. And now we have these incredible talents. We now have one of the youngest and who's got the most event wins. Izzy Gomez is going to come and join me. So Izzy Gomez, one of the youngest competitors on tour, but you have the title so far. You don't have a world title yet, but you have the most event wins of any girl on tour. How does that feel?
Well, it feels amazing just because this has been my long life just dream forever, and I know it's not official yet, but knowing that I'm so close, I'm just ready, and I'm just going to take it heat by heat and hope it goes well.
So let's take a little look back at this year. You started in Sunset, a slower start probably for you than you would have liked. How was it coming out to Hawaii? And, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, going into Hawaii, I had just come off the win in France last year, and in my head I was thinking I have to win this event because I really want to get a good start to the year, and I was putting so much pressure on myself to win that I crashed, and it just wasn't a good result. So then I just changed my whole mindset, and I was like, you know what, it's okay not to win every event, and I just had fun again, and I ended up winning the next 2, so I was pretty stoked.
And on that note, obviously Nicole, last year's world champion, coming into Brazil, big home crowd, such an enthusiastic crowd, and you managed to steal the win over there. How was it? That must have been a pretty triumphant moment for you.
Yeah, it was really nerve-wracking because the whole contest I was just like barely making my heats, and I lost out first round, so that was very frustrating for me. And then I was making the final, and during the whole heat I just heard it's Izzy, it's Nicole, it's Izzy, it's Nicole, and I was like, okay, I have to get this wave, I have to keep Nicole off waves, and I hate surfing like that, but it's what you have to do in competitive surfing.
So now we're coming into Huntington Beach, back to the back end of the tour, but you've just moved to California, obviously a U.S. resident, somewhat your home turf, certainly compared to Nicole and Aline. How are you feeling coming into Huntington? I'm
feeling pretty good. I mean, I stand-up paddle this wave all the time, so I know it really well, but the swell a few weeks ago just messed up the sandbars, so I've been surfing here a lot, but I won the event last year, and I want to try to keep my title again, so.
Right, so obviously if you win this event, you actually have a world title because you have 3 out of 5, so that must be an exciting prospect, right?
Yeah, I guess I'm not thinking about it too much just because I feel like if I'm so focused on the one thing, I'm just not going to worry about it. So I'm just going to take it heat by heat and just have some fun. And, if it doesn't go the way I want it, then I just go to France and try again.
Awesome, Izzy. Well, it's been wonderful to have you up here. We're excited to see you in action this week at Huntington Beach. Congratulations on all your success, and good luck this week.
Thank you so much.
We got some more girls showing up. We're well represented. We got France and Australia in the house. Ladies, please introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Caroline Angivaux and I'm coming from France.
Hi, I'm Kiali Doris and I'm from Australia.
And Caroline, you've been to California before. Have you competed in the HB Pro before, and are you looking forward to the event this week?
Yeah, I was here last year for the surfing and the racing too, but my best part is more surfing, so I'd like to have the same result as last year, but it's going to be tight this year. So.
Yep. Is there anything new you're kind of, what you've learned from last year that you're bringing this year to the event, just better to prepare, or, are you kind of more of a mellow competitor, just kind of show up and, get the game face on game day?
I just got some new boards which are really great, and I'm a little bit more experienced too, but there is a lot of new girls coming and they are ripping, so it's going to be tight, but I'll try my best.
Hey, new boards is always nice, so that's good. And Kiali from Australia, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
And you were here last year. You did the surf and the race. Do you plan to do both this event as well, or just concentrate on one?
This year I plan to do both again, hopefully not injure myself any time in between have to pull out, but looking forward to it very much.
Yep, so from last year, obviously the swell's going to get much bigger. We've been talking a lot about it. As like the stigma of girls, does that scare you, or does it actually get you excited? All you girls are so good these days. I doubt you guys get scared, but, does it bring a different kind of nervous energy, or, are you just kind of waiting to see what's going on?
Well, the level of competition this year has definitely increased from last year and all around through the whole tour. With the surf getting bigger and the larger amount of girls competing this year, it is a bit nerve-wracking, but I'm hoping to just kind of block that all out and just focus on the day and just have some fun while doing it.
Yeah, that always seems like a good strategy, having fun, right? So everyone who has fun usually does the best. So you guys got to check in this week, the girls' competition. Trust me, there's going to be some great surfing done by these fine ladies here. So check us out this week. Starts tomorrow with the trials, and we'll see you later this week.
So welcome back. Great to hear from Dave. I'm now sitting here with your 2013 world champion, currently tied for the rankings lead, coming into Huntington Beach with, of course, the young Izzy Gomez that we just met with. Nicole, excited to be back in Huntington Beach?
Yeah, I am excited. The waves are good here, and I'm excited for being here. Yeah.
So, still in the rankings lead. You obviously had a great year last year, winning the title. How are you feeling this year? Same kind of confidence? Are you feeling like more challenges? You got Izzy obviously on the rise. You've got Alina getting more and more consistent. How are you feeling?
Yeah, for sure it's more challenging because all the girls are surfing super good, but I'm confident I will do my best for sure.
We're looking forward to seeing you in action this week, and good luck with everything going on.
Thank you, Tristan.
That wraps this evening's show, the opening night at Tommy Bahamas in Newport Beach. And of course, this Talk Story special presented by Turtle Bay. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to throw it back down to Dave for one final word as he gets the lowdown with everyone and have the group photo down on the red carpet. Thanks for joining us, and aloha.
We're having a great time down here at Tommy Bahamas. Dave Bainey here with Mighty Mo Freitas. We got the birthday boy, Zane Schweitzer, 21. Oh, boy. A little nervous about that. Yeah, watch out. So, hey, these are two of the most electric guys on tour. I love watching both these guys. I was checking out Mo's boards when he wasn't looking, kind of creeping them. And then Zaina's always been riding the tiny little boards. They're kind of leading, in my opinion, the whole small board movement. And in our heat, actually, I was making fun of Mo during our heat. I'm all, dude, you're sinking down to your thighs, and it was pretty wild. But Mo, how do you ride those things? And do you ride the same board when the waves get big and when it's small?
No, I mean, I have different boards, different quivers and different sets of, board sizes, different fin sets and all that for different conditions. But I mean, we just made this California board with Uncle Pat, Rawson, and Focus, and frick, the board turned out amazing. I just won the U.S. Sub Tour, and I was, feel good about it, and I feel good coming into the stand-up World Tour, and yeah, my boards are dialed, and I don't know how I ride them. I just from shortboarding, I guess.
You guys got to watch it. Seriously, he sinks down here. I don't know. It's called stand-up paddling, but he's not really. I mean, standing on him, but it doesn't. It looks different. But he was definitely one of the standouts at the U.S. Sub Tour, so I'm looking for Mo to, obviously back that up. He's got some confidence in surfing insane. And then big Zane. He's got the birthday going, so you got to be feeling good, right?
Oh yeah, it was my first legal hangover, possibly today.
Or first hangover. Let's be honest. No, just kidding. I remember my first beer. No, but Zane, you've done good in Huntington. You know, I feel like the peaky kind of weird waves suit your style because you're able to throw big, maneuvers at any time, and it doesn't have to be perfect for you to get scores. So obviously this must be an event that you look forward to. I would think because you always seem to do pretty well.
Yeah, I love this event here at Huntington because it's a really punchy, powerful wave, and it's a great wave to showcase progressive stand-up paddle surfing and aerials and some good high-performance maneuvers. And like we were talking about these boards, we're able to do maneuvers that guys are doing on short boards, every day on stand-up paddle boards now. And when I watch Mo, like you're saying, he's down in these, it's almost like not even stand-up paddleboarding, it's like submerged paddleboarding now. It's like, but good fun, super excited for the event coming up. The boards are working good. Starboard has always been working great with the team and all the athletes to make sure we got the best production boards. And pretty much for any wave heights and conditions, I'm on the production in Zane 7 by 24, and happy to just know that I have that one board and it works good at Huntington or Sapinus or Sunset. I know that the one board can go to it and rely on it for any conditions.
Yeah, no doubt. It's got to be nice to pull that thing out of the box and know it's gonna work good. So, hey, congrats to you this weekend. Hey, congrats to you, birthday boy. Tommy Bahama, Stand Out World Tour. I'm Dave Bainey. Thank you guys for checking in. We'll see you all this week. Make sure to check in and tell your friends. It's on.